Okay, dude, I'm gonna try to make this video again. I don't know what happened last time. Uh, just like I must have been tired or something. I don't know. But anyways, um, dude, the movie Hackers. It's an old movie from the 90s or whatever. Did I rented that movie back when there used to be blockbusters, either in like 1995 or 1996. Um, dude, if you have that on, if you actually have that data from back then, that's crazy. But the fuck is it? Dude, when this movie first came out, right, and I watched it, after I got done watching it, I'm thinking to myself, uh, I want to like steal credit card numbers or potentially generate, if that's even possible, my own credit card numbers or some shit, something to do with like money and stealing credit cards or somehow generating like your own credit card number or something. That was like something that I was thinking about when that movie uh came out. Besides that, like maybe like talking to people on the computer. Uh and I was trying to get into shit like that throughout the years. But none of that shit ever fucking worked out. I even bought like magazines and books and shit on doing it. There's I'm familiar with like a group of people in that movie. I see stickers on the subway cars in the movie. It's there's a group of people, 2600 magazine. They have a hope sticker on one of the posters in the subway car or whatever. I would buy their magazines and I'd go on their website and I bought their books and I tried to read that shit and I tried to get into it, different stuff. I had a project also I worked on where I was gonna try to do something or whatever, and so with like a payment system or some shit. I don't know. It didn't. I couldn't figure it out. That shit is I don't know, dude. I'm not like super I think what went wrong, if you have to ask me, is I have no knowledge of like how to code computers, and I think that there might have been something involved in like coding the 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 thing or whatever, and I couldn't figure that shit out or whatever. But that's like the time between that what I'm talking about in the movie is like I tried doing that like what is it? I'm thinking like 10 years ago. Anyways, dude, it's not important. Anyways, dude, I'm looking at this movie and there's like little bullet points of what is it? Incremental, not incremental, like timestamps. I got like timestamps here of the fucking movie things that I thought were interesting in the movie. So you have dude, I'm watching the movie and there's a part of the movie where they're hanging out near the staircase. The Puerto Rican or Mexican or whatever the fuck the kid is, he gives Lee Miller's character like a flyer to a party or like a the fuck would that be, like a hangout, like a it's like a some sort of like hangout for kids like that or something, that they can share information or something. Um, and dude, I'm noticing his shirt, like he has a like a blue and red checked shirt in the movie. And what's also interesting about the movie is he also well, maybe I should talk about what that could potentially represent. And I think it has maybe to do with like Bart Simpson, sort of a it's like a, because there's also a point in the movie where there's like a transparent laptop that's delivered to Lee's character by the plague or whatever. Eugene, uh, he has a message for him or whatever, and he has a reference, like a cow reference in the movie, and I think this mentality that was metastasizing through society, um, like everybody is in that frame of mind still, and they're like spreading that horse shit like to all like parts of society. So did I think that the when he gets that message on the laptop and the shirt are, they're like one and the same. There's a lot of other things that are in this movie that are also potentially one and the same throughout the movie. And I think there's this movie. What's interesting about it, because I've read about it in like a book, and I read about it. I heard people talk about it in the past, and I think it's supposed to be a like a triumphant movie of some kind. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Dude, when we're talking about technology, um, dude, you want to know something? I'm not. I'm pessimistic about the the whole thing. Um, dude, because I would listen to those podcasts. It's those hackers, the 2600 kids that they would make. And what's interesting is there you have this Emmanuel Goldstein character, whatever. He lives. I don't know if he still lives in New York City. I haven't been paying attention to him, but what's interesting about him, and what's also interesting about a character that he potentially plays, I don't know, maybe in the movie by that serial killer character, is he's always talking about like how, like with Bush and like the government and different things, like you have like the NSA and governments and shit watching people, and like he's basically suggesting that we're living in some sort of like dystopian society. And for like, that's what I'm saying. That's the the picture that I get when I watch that movie. It's like, dude, you can say that like the party scene or whatever, like it's like this the party scene, and then maybe like this part where like Ukrainian jizz or some shit, like not exactly sure, are both like they're both like these triumphant moments or whatever in the movie. And I guess you could try to if you wanna believe that, like if you like to drink and then think positively about life, um you can do that. But there's this other part in the movie where the kid, he's in the shower, and there's like a Spock towel like watching him or some shit. And dude, that's basically where I'm at in regards to like a potential dystopia of some kind. You kind of see what I'm working with. Like you're working on this like the dark days are over sort of a situation. There's like a new hope of some kind or whatever the fuck it is, and I'm looking at it towards like some sort of a dystopian surveillance state sort of a situation, and also just, dude, I'm trying to say apply technology to, dude, it's like the part in 1984, right, where they go, if you want a vision of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever. Do you know what I mean? I get that sort of a vibe for whatever fucking reason, whether it's the authorities like the Gill guy arresting people constantly, or it's just the general fucking vibe of the fucking movie. If you have to ask me, I mean, just dude, the dude, I don't look at that party scene, and not the one with the rollerblade shit, just like the one at her fucking house or apartment or whatever the fuck it is. Dude, I don't look at that scene and say, "Oh, this is." I don't buy, dude. I don't buy it. Like this idea of some sort of digital utopia or whatever. Like, I got news for you. Like, I just don't. I don't believe, like, if that's a thing that was said and still being said or whatever. I don't fucking believe that shit. Okay, I just don't. So that's, dude. That's my take on it. Also, there's this. I've moved on. So you got dude, you got this point. I'm not, dude. I've decoded maybe some of the things in the movie, but some of the shit that I'm not exactly sure. Like in regards to like how your brain works. Like the idea that the corporation in that in the movie, it's supposed to be an oil company. I'm not exactly sure what you're referencing when you say it's an oil company, because in regards to the movie too, what's interesting about the movie is that it's not. You could say it's about computers, and maybe that would make sense. But at the same time, you can also say that it's about like genetics. That it's not, or you could also make an argument, if you have to ask me, that it's not about computers at all. It's not about computers at all. You could make an argument for that. Personally, I'm leaning more towards the idea that it's about computers and about genetics. That's what I'm leaning towards. But dude, it's entirely possible that you could go whatever. You could go either way in regards to I mean, in regards to the idea that it's about genetics. You could have like, dude, the thing with the Ukrainian sperm or whatever the fuck it is, that's like floating and connecting together or whatever, right? That's obviously about, it's like some sort of genetic reference. It has nothing to do with computers, unless there's like some sort of, no, it's, dude, that's a totally gene based problem. If you have to ask me, I don't think it has anything to do with something tells me it has nothing to do with technology, unless you're trying to connect um like a computer system to another one. Before you didn't have that, it wasn't possible or something, and then you're using satellites or something, so like it doesn't, you're trying to shut down like an old network of fucking computers or some shit, and like boot up a new one or whatever. I don't fucking know, something in regards to that. But dude, what's funny is that obviously there's like, dude, I think that there's potentially like Nazi themed elements throughout the fucking movie. The guy in the car that's spying on the Joey kid or whatever, he's like a Nazi. He's pushing back against like some sort of weird manifesto. And then just what else? What the fuck else? The virus thing, right? Dude, you can look at this two different ways. If you have to ask me, you could say that the virus is um it's like a computer virus, but then you can say it's like the coronavirus. Do you see where the fuck I'm going with that? So I'm thinking that the whole theme of the movie, that it's about computers, is uh it's not actually about computers. It's more about maybe genetics or whatever than anything. Also, case in point, he's interrogating them in the police station or whatever. He says that they're floating and they're gonna flush him or whatever. So that's like I'm saying, like this shit is not even, it's not even about computers. I don't even think, dude. Starting to think that the movie isn't even any. It's not any computers. The people that they're making the movie on, maybe they're into fucking computers, but the shit that the movie is based on, okay, is about genetics. A matter of fact, dude, I'm almost gonna try to make an argument here that this fucking movie, and um, what's going on with the COVID shit right now are basically exactly the same. There's almost no fucking deviation in regards to what the fuck like corona, whatever the fuck it is, and the Da Vinci virus, whatever the fuck it is. They just changed the fucking name. But dude, there's this part of the movie that was interesting. I came up with my own idea of what it could possibly mean, and that's where the Lee Miller's character, he uh fucks up the sprinkler system in the he it's like there's like an automated sprinkler system in the high school that he's going to, and he in order to get back on the girl who fucked him over or whatever, he fucking times the sprinklers or whatever, has them goes off, and she's all wet, whatever the fuck it is. Now I come up with a fucking idea of what this could possibly mean, and I came up with two conclusions of what the fuck it could mean. The first is in the most likely conclusion that I would like to think that this is maybe what the fuck happened, but there's no way of knowing for sure. Is it could mean that you're talking about money, like pools of money, right? And she doesn't want certain people to gain access to those pools of credit or whatever the fuck you want to say, and because there's like some sort of block or whatever in the way, some sort of code, password, whatever the fuck it is. So basically, what the fuck he did is somehow he hacked something somewhere where those pools of money, he made it where the average person or whatever the fuck it is, people that she doesn't want to have money, not necessarily me, but whoever the fuck it is, he's like, you can just have some money because people need money to live. They can't live like fucking animals in the wilderness or in their fucking cars or like under a bridge. Dude, if you have to ask me, I think that, dude, I'm 38 years old and I'm sleeping on a fucking bunk. I'm telling you this from a bunk bed in my parents' house. And dude, I got news for you, dude. I'm definitely getting like a vibe that like I should go back and be like a fur trader or some shit, like in regards to like the amount of oppression that I'm fucking facing. So the other flip side of the coin of this sprinkler system debacle or whatever the fuck you want to say, is the idea that the shit that's going on with COVID in regards to like your respiratory system, let's say she's giving people like shitty living conditions, and they don't she doesn't they don't want that, so that's like a reference to that. But those are the only two reasons, the only two ideas that I could come up with to like what the fuck they potentially could be talking about. There's a lot of other parts of this movie where you can talk about, but that's like maybe one of them. So the fuck is it? Covered that. Like housing. Oh yeah, dude. One of the things that I caught in the movie, interestingly, is they talk about they have a picture of like this public housing. Um, it's so there's the you got the Nazi guy in his car doing his thing, whatever. He's talking about that manifesto thing, but before he did, he says they have uh a picture of the building looking up or whatever to every floor of it. It's probably like a 50-story, maybe 30. I don't fucking know. I didn't count the fucking stories, but you get the idea. It's like a between like 30 and 50-story um public housing a building, and he makes a reference before they pan to the car, and it's like a Homer Simpson sort of reference or whatever. Where they go, this is our world now. I guess that's what they said. It's regards to like shitty old houses or like public housing. Do you know what I mean? They're like, why the fuck are we gonna live in these in asbestos infested, mold infested, shanty buildings when we can live in a healthy, like poison gas fucking building or whatever the fuck, and like we want to live in a building like this instead of fucking around with some stupid Polish guy or whatever the fuck. Like that's basically dude, it's really fucking quick, and I don't think anybody will agree with me. Maybe they do. I think that they probably say that what I'm trying to say here is like a stretch, but I'm pretty sure that's how they fucking edited the movie. So like they're saying that it's like totally all right to just gut somebody's business and leave them fucking broke and bankrupt and penniless. There's nothing wrong with that because people want to live in good conditions or some shit. I mean, I think that there's ways to mitigate if there is bad living conditions. There's ways to mitigate those conditions. So I mean, I'm not a fucking like a radon specialist, but I'm thinking that just you can do things that you don't have to spend like a fortune on to mitigate like better living conditions, besides forcing somebody to just completely lose their business, which is their only source of income. Like they don't get free money on in computer world or whatever the fuck you want to say, and they don't have like their own bank. They don't own a bakery or a deli or whatever the fuck. They don't, dude, whatever the fuck you can think of they don't own their own fucking car dealership. Do you get the idea? They don't own any of that shit. Basically, the only way they're making their fucking money is through real estate. And like, because it's a little moldy or a little fucking dusty, it's like It's like, or little whatever the fuck. Just it's not fucking like the Ritz Carlton, like perfectly fucking nice. Uh, fucking like after your mother fucking avoided the Nazis or whatever, the concentration camps, the houses or whatever are not perfectly fucking perfect. It's like, listen, motherfuckers, it's like we just got here. Okay? Give it, a little bit of time to get it where it's nice and fucking spiffy, whatever you want to say. Do you know what I mean? You don't just, dude, I got a nose for you. You don't just snap your fucking fingers or whatever you want to say, and you got like a diamond encrusted fucking, like toilets or whatever the fuck you want, where you can be like, I want to live like this or whatever the fuck it is, dude. Seriously, it's fucking ridiculous. But anyways, dude, what is the next timestamp here? Actually, I'm not really using those timestamps that much. I'm kind of blending it, but it's working out. This time around, I think. So what the fuck is it? I already talked about that. Yeah, but dude, like I said before, there's definitely like an element to this movie where between like the Metropolis poster and the Spock towel and like the fucking the clear laptop and then serial killer his 1984 reference and just like other things that like it's not the whole party scene of the movie it doesn't, dude, I'm getting more of like a dystopian vibe for whatever reason than like this that fucking that what is that song by the Lawrence and the Machine or whatever, is that a fucking band where they go the dog days are over, is it the dog days are over, dude? I don't know, but dude, there's a part in the movie where like they have this like techno, like late or early 90s like techno dance hall fucking music or whatever, and it's like just it's like there's like this volume that's slowly being fucking turned to the maximum or whatever you want to say, or maybe just there's like whatever the fuck, it's like it's just going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, do you know what I mean? But it's like, dude, there's this fucking there's this like element, like there's more themes in the movie about if you have to ask me, about like some sort of weird dystopia of like a surveillance state than like this movie of like technology is going to empower like everyone it touches or whatever. I don't believe that, like for whatever reason. I'm more along the lines of like this shit is probably gonna fucking destroy us, sort of a situation. Dude, I'm a fucking pessimist or whatever. I don't really believe in this optimistic fucking tone. And to keep in mind, dude, I can give you some idea of what the fuck I'm potentially talking about. Dude, since that movie came out, this is the God's honest truth, dude. I'll tell you this shit right now, dude. I got news for you. Maybe I'm living in like an olden world, like a typewriters and fucking like 1950s movies and cars and whatever the fuck. Like I'm living in like you get the idea. Like I'm living in like a different time period than the rest of all these fucking assholes in this movie. But dude, I'm just gonna say this because I think it might be important, dude. Since that movie came out, I have made $0. Okay? Have I made $0? Yeah, dude, I haven't sold anything on eBay or any dude, I got news for you. I have made $0 through computers or through the fucking internet. Okay, besides maybe cryptocurrency, and that's just in the past fucking year. Okay? I have made $0. Zero. Okay? Through the fucking internet. I've either gotten a job at like a movie theater, which these jobs were just fucking hellish, and then real estate. That's how I've made my money. I haven't made it through fucking computers or eBay. I'm thinking eBay is literally the only goddamn thing that I could have made money in. Maybe not. Because, dude, I'm thinking that there's this ending part of the movie where you have these little sparks of energy or whatever, like the same shit potentially that comes out of like a light socket when you unplug like a plug. Like it's like that sort of weird electrical energy. Like one of them is zipping through the fucking machine, and like the other is like just going like at a slug's pace. And I don't think this has anything to do with like internet speed for some reason. I think it has to do with the idea that you're not sharing a location of like a www location to where you can find like free pools of money that like anybody, like if you get there at if you get to this location before like the time runs out, it's like a, maybe it's like a dude, you could either have one of two situations if you have to ask me. First, it could be like a Black Friday sort of a thing, and then it might be just like a guaranteed income, like unlimited money, or not unlimited money, but a guaranteed, like let's say $100,000 a year as a human right. Okay, but what's fucked up is that I'm not part of this fucking party or whatever or place that you can go to where you can get this fucking money. Although I have absolutely no conception that what I'm saying is even a fucking real thing. I'm just saying that I would like to think that what I've seen in just go on in society from that when I saw that movie until today, there is no goddamn way that people are living on money that they earn in regards to the same way that I am earning my money through like fixing up these shitty houses. It's like there's no way that the economy is functioning on money just exclusively like that. It's just not. And they even say that like Americans are at least like $10,000 in debt in credit cards at the bare minimum or whatever, right? So that's just what they fucking tell you. They don't tell you like, you know, they're like literally like living off of fucking credit. They don't tell you some shit like that, because if somebody like me found out about something like that, right? This shit nobody would fucking work. You'd have like murders or some shit, whatever the fuck you can possibly think about. And whatever the fuck else, dude, that has to do. I wanted to do a video on credit ratings too. Mine has gone down, and I watched this video. There's this guy. He's got a channel. It's called Second Thought. Dude, I'm talking to this chick. Dude, this should give you some idea of like this dystopia I'm talking about. I'm talking to this chick. She's like she looks like she's fucking Asian or some shit, right? and they found like a doppelganger, I guess you could say, of this chick in society. Like they must have like facial recognition software that they're using, and they're saying that this chick right here looks similar to this chick, and we have a clip. Dude, I'm thinking this is like his videos potentially they're put together based on videos that somebody has made in the past, and then like a facial recognition algorithmic like software system that um just randomly uh collects video and then edits it accordingly or some shit in regards to like how the fuck that guy put together his video. Cause like dude, anyways, the point is this: it's like the guy is, or people are watching me talk to this non-existent girl or whatever. I'm talking to a guy, whatever the fuck it is, and then they lower my credit score because I'm talking about $25 that I'm even though I made payments on time I haven't missed one payment in uh I only went over like $25 or whatever. My credit score, because I'm talking about $25. Yeah, I want to talk to somebody of the opposite sex, cause I'm not gay or whatever the fuck. You lower my credit score 40 points, and then you show me a picture of the same chick I'm talking to on the fucking internet. So, dude, you want to know something? If you apply what's happening to me, dude, if you apply that to, let's say you apply that to everybody, and I know a lot of you fucking assholes, guaranteed, you don't look at it that way. The way that you look at it is you're at the fucking party. You're at like Kate's, like Jolie's party or whatever the fuck, right? And that's what you see. You don't see Spock. You don't see the clear laptop. You don't see serial killer with the rollerbladers or whatever the fuck it is. You don't listen to any of that shit, right? The way that you're looking at this shit is you're permanently at that fucking party, like fossilized there, whatever the fuck you want to say, right? Dude, it's not a situation that it's the same shit. There's like a ghost in the machine or whatever the fuck you want to say. You look at this as positively as you can, okay? Which, dude, like if you have to ask me, that's a dystopia personally. To also just in itself that dude, you can dude, you can look at it that way, and dude, I hope that works out for you. But you want to know something? Dude, there's something that tells me that it's probably not going to, or whatever. Yeah, dude. That's my take on this whole fucking thing. And I mean, dude, if you don't want to fucking listen to me and you think I'm crazy and that this just shit has just gotten better and better, then just, dude, keep on doing. I know you want to believe that shit because, dude, you don't want to go and like feed it like a horse or whatever the fuck, dude. I get what your vibe is, okay? Trust me when I tell you, 100%, okay? You're like, dude, I can't work in the way that the fuck we did back, whatever the fuck, when we did what we did back then, okay? I can't. There's no goddamn way I'm going back to that or whatever the fuck it is. But, dude, what I'm trying to tell you is that you move on and you think that things have gotten better. Dude, I think you're probably just kidding yourself, dude. Something tells me that it's gotten worse. So, dude, I don't know. Those are my fucking thoughts. And on the movie and like what the fuck it is. And like, dude, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this one more time to fucking end the fucking video, and then this shit is done. But dude, I don't think the goddamn movie is about fucking computers. It's like it's about the fucking coronavirus. And I got no idea what the fuck you're talking about. When that company is an oil company. It's probably not a fucking oil company. Dude, I don't know what the fuck dude. One thing I can say, if car means house or house means car, I don't know what the fuck oil company means. Dude, you got me on that. You're gonna have to tell me yourself, cause I'm stuck for a fucking loop. But dude, that's it. That's all I got to say. I hope you enjoyed the video.